G'day, swingers, and welcome to Macca's Old School Podcast on Macca. It's Sunday, the 6th of March, finally, episode 8. This is a short episode, guys. We've got a lot of shit to get through on this one. How is everyone? Welcome, finally, to the Man Cave, which is about 65% complete. I'm hoping to complete the rest of it shortly, but it's looking pretty good. This is our new digs. We're out of the office, which is good. You'll have to excuse me. I've got sinus. I get it bad. That's a middle-aged thing, and I'm sorry about that. But anyway, this is all good. So we're testing. We've got a little mics. We have a heap of announcements. Firstly, Froggy, that was going to appear, my mate, he's got a lot on his plate in Adelaide, so we're just going to have to give him a miss for now. So my apologies for that. Maybe we'll talk to him next year or something. We'll see what pans out there. This is 2 months since the last one. We had Chef Nick, which was part 2 of the Wuhan virus. But we've got a huge announcement to make. So this is episode 8, and it's a promotion one. We're going to talk a little bit about the devastating floods and stuff in Australia that's been happening, and a little bit about the poor Ukrainians and the crap they're going through. Putin, man, what the hell? But firstly, we have this Thursday, we have Macca's Old School Underworld series. So we have a very special guest. It's based the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s on experiences of this man. He's very well known. And we're very honoured and very lucky to have him. And I mean, he's got absolutely shitloads of stories, but they're not just stories, they're actually reality. He lived it, and they're all true. He's a very stand-up guy. He's someone I have a lot of respect for. I've met briefly on a few times many years ago, but really looking forward to having him in here. And that would be Mr.Graham Abbo Henry, who was part of all that stuff that went down years ago, the green light stuff and all that sort of thing. He was in the underworld for 30 years. He was a standover guy. He's been shot at, knifed. He's got many, many stories. He's a tough man and always respected for a man of his word. So we are so lucky to have him. We're going to do 2 episodes. Like I said, Thursday we are doing it. It should be out, episode 9. That will be the first of the Underworld series. Everyone says Underbelly, but I like Underworld. It was Sydney's Underworld at the time, and he's retired now, and he's a good man. He's a good family man. But these stories got to be told because it's a different world today. King's Cross used to be violent, this and that, but it also used to be a fun place, and we want to talk a little bit about that too. So really excited about that. Our Underworld series that's coming up Thursday will be the first episode. Should be up Thursday night or Friday morning at the latest. How's everyone been? Corona's been sort of dropped and replaced with really bad shit in the Ukraine. Firstly, I want to say it's great to be out of the office. We were squished in the fucking corner most of the time, so it's good to be out of there. I'm extremely tired. My mum's been very crook lately, and hopefully she'll be on the mend soon. We've got a ways to go with that. So I've had fuck all sleep, and I'm sinus to the max. So it's not a Teo Corona. I'm triple vaxxed. And actually, out of everyone I know, I haven't had it, and I feel a bit discriminated there because I haven't had it. Maybe it's the elitist white thing. I don't know. Anyway, at home, the floods in Australia are terrible. As you know, I'm based in Sydney, and we've had, 14, 15 days of this crap now, heaps of rain. But look, we've got off lightly. People in the rural New South Wales, Lismore, Queensland, Brisbane, Jesus, it's been shocking what's going on. I'm really, really sorry about this situation. You can donate through the Red Cross, and we're putting a donation through ourselves. So it's really tough shit. I mean, over 2 years of Corona, over 2 people dying, this, that, hospitals, lockdowns, endless, and now fucking floods as well, Unbelievable. So our heart goes out to everyone that's experienced the flood things. It really is a shocker. and donate if you can through the Red Cross or any other way. Just Google and look online and see if you can help, because it's really fucked. I mean, it's just one thing after the other. The other thing I would like to say also is I would like to pay my respects to Shane Warne, which has gone way before his time. Shit, I'm older than him. At 52, really, really bad, really scary. I don't know. I think he may have had a little heart condition. I hope he went peacefully. It really is a gobsmack to Australia and Victorians. You'll never get another one like his. Best spinner, and he was a real character as well. So heart bleeds there. I'm so sorry. Condolences to the family. I didn't know the man. I've never met the man, but I've seen him from a distance. That's about it. And really sorry. Really shocking. I mean, are we going to get some fucking good news or what? I mean, really, it's just one bad thing after the next, and has been for a long time. And everyone I know has got really bad stories. And, anyway, we can only hope it gets better. That's all we can do. I mean, think positive. We used to say years ago, forward, undeterred. And it's really important to keep going forward, folks. It's really important. But we're happy about this studio. We're excited about the man cave. We've got heaps more space, and very excited, as I said, with Mr. Henry coming in and doing those for us on Thursday. We're very lucky. He's a busy man, and we're lucky and honoured to have him. And anyone that thinks, in my opinion, everyone's got a past. I've got a past. Everyone's got a past. Everyone's had a vice, and everyone's done things in their lives, good and bad. So I think it all levels out. At the end of the day, you know who you are, whether you believe in the big guy or whatever, he knows about you, and you do what you do. So really looking forward to having it. It's a great honour to have him in too, and it's big for us. So it's big for us. And he'll also be on our second part of that, which will be our 10th episode. We'll finally be out of single figures. We did one New Year's Eve. So it's, again, a couple of months. I'm trying to get one a month, and if I don't stick to that, sorry, folks. I'm not perfect either. But what can you do? Now, let's move on to what the fuck's going on with Putin. Honestly, we have to move on with that. I mean, seriously, the poor Ukrainians. I am absolutely 100% support Ukraine, and I'm so sorry for what's happening. They are incredibly strong people. They're balls of steel. I mean, they've got some big stones. And they're fighting. And same as if someone came to Sydney or whatever, wouldn't you fight? Someone attacked us? Oh, I won't go overseas to fight. Well, that's your problem. Someone comes, you have to fight. You have to fight, I don't blame all the Russian people. I've known Russians, and I've worked with Russians, and I've actually worked with Ukrainians too, and I find them both very strong people of the same, and they're good people too. So I don't blame that. Do I blame Putin's lost it? I mean, these guys are in here for years and years and years, and he's saying, I'm helping these people, and Nazis, shooting kids in cars and shooting a family in cars, running over an old man in a car in a tank and saying, fuck, he was okay there. This isn't cool. This isn't, mate, I had a brief stint as a soldier many years ago in the 80s. Soldiers don't kill women and children, don't kill old women, old men and children. You don't do shit like that. I know a lot of these poor young fellas are just sort of conscripts and chucked in there as 18-year-olds. Would probably rather be at uni. And they're in there, what the fuck? We're thrown in a battle situation, a fully combat situation, and it's bad shit, It's terrifying, and they don't want to be there either. It's one thing to say you're on exercise, and the other thing to be thrown into a combatant situation. It's fucking ridiculous. I mean, all I can say is that to stay strong, people, and, fuck Biden, really? Are you going to do anything or just keep the sanctions going? I think the sanctions have helped a little, but, everyone's got their own belief, and as you know, I'm right-wing. As I've said many times, I'm not radical right-wing, but I don't give a fuck what anyone says. The defender of the free world, the democracy, you've got to have balls. in this country, you've got to have stones. And Biden doesn't know through his dick from his elbow. He doesn't know what's going on. He's obviously got damage. They don't really know who's running that country. None of us know. And whether you like it or not, I have my own thoughts. These are my thoughts, nobody else's. I don't listen to propaganda, or I get accused of that a lot. These are my thoughts. Whether they're right or wrong, I could be. But you've got to have someone strong leading the United States. You've got to have someone with balls. This guy has got no balls. He's got no idea what he's doing. You can't run a democracy on a socialist agenda. It's just not going to work. You've got so many problems over there with fuel prices, shortage of food, 2.1 million illegals. Afghanistan, I don't have the time to even go into that. It's a complete abortion, and people are still suffering over there because of it. It's time to move aside and let someone with some balls go there. I'm surprised they haven't done something which is the 45th Amendment. I'm surprised he's still there. I'm surprised he hasn't been impeached. As I've said before, you can watch his son smoking crack online or ice or whatever the shit he smokes. The whole thing's an abortion. I mean, it's honestly. And the laughing hyena, Camilla, what was her name? Camilla? What? Oh, Jesus. Really, it's just embarrassing. And something has to be done about it. It really does. But anyway, and like I said, this is just a short episode. To keep up with his announcements. We're really excited for Thursday, which will be episode 9, part 1 of our Underbelly series with Mr. Henry, and he's a great man, and he's got so many real stories, and we're really honoured to have him. So please, swingers, remember that one. You're really going to enjoy it. We're sort of stepping up a little bit for ourselves. He's going to do wonders for us. And we're really looking forward to it. It's going to be fantastic. Do you like the garage? We've got a few bits and pieces. There's the 70s phone. We've got a Coke fridge. I've got a few really cool old things. And there's a lot more sort of this way that you can't see. And this is our little interview table, which is really cool too. So we're going to have one. So we'll get into one shot. So Sherry's been doing a lot of stuff and helping us out there and getting better and better technically every day. So it's terrific. But yeah, it's going to work out well. All I need now is to finish it is a bar, which is on the way, the jukebox and a few other bits and pieces, which we'll get down the track. But I'm just glad to be out of the fucking office. I haven't got the CDs pointing up my ass, sort of thing, which is great. My mum has been a bit crook. I lost my dad 5 months ago. So it's been, and with the Toyota Corona happening, it's been a shit, hasn't it? It's amazing how quickly the media have moved on to the next things, which is the floods here and the shocking war in Ukraine. It's not a military exercise, but it's a war. I haven't seen a lot of Nazis running around, Ukraine, but it's definitely it's a war situation. It's a combatant situation. It's terrible. And I believe there has been a lot of kids killed and a lot of elderly, a lot of women. It really is disgusting. And what the hell are you thinking? Stay away from this nuclear plant, mate. What are you thinking? I mean, these guys and like Zing, they just stay in forever and they go to this next level of, you think you're a superhuman? You think you're some fucking what is wrong with you? What is wrong with you? At the end of the day, whatever you believe again, you will answer for it, whether it's in this life or it's in the next life. You will answer for it. There's no question there. And I'll answer for some of the shit I've done in my life. I haven't been perfect by any means. And I've done some bad shit and I've done some good shit. But as I said earlier, everyone's got a vice. Everyone's got a past. So that's life. That's life. Anyone that thinks that, I'm perfect, oh, bullshit. Oh, I've never smoked, I've never rooted around. Bullshit. Bullshit, because you have. What was it? There was an old thing, and I don't know if I've said it before. What was it? Thee without sin cast the first stone. Well, nobody can cast that stone because all of us have stuffed up, whether you call it sin or screwed around, whatever. They have, as a young bloke, I'd fuck up rather small. But, that was me, and I don't make any excuses for that. And again, these are just my opinions. They're not gospel. Don't take it to the bank. Don't get your panties in a bunch. It's all going to be okay. Now, look, I'll be wrapping up shortly because this has been basically saying, look at our new studio, man cave? No, man cave? No, people cave. People cave. Well, it's not a gender neutral cave. There's blokes and there's women because there's only two genders, really, isn't there? No offence to anyone. If you want to do that, that's fine. But at the end of the day, we're boys and girls, men and women, whatever. That's the agenda, So, yeah, that was basically it to introduce. And again, so sorry for the Warne, unbelievable, and so sorry for the people with the floods. It's one thing after the next. What the fuck? What's going on? It's one thing after the next. It's boom, 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 boom. Weather in Sydney, I think, 15 days that we've had this shocking weather. But as I said, we can't complain too much because we've had bugger all compared to other parts of the country. And the insanity of the world, We need to relook at the world and we need to get balls again. I've said before, a lot of the shit that's happening, to me, it was the start of the joke of the 80s. It's called political correctness. Fuck, political correctness. I hate political correctness. Why do we have to, it's an objective. Really? Let's really just get on with it. Cut the crap. And at times you have to be strong. You have to be strong and you have to lead and you have to do these things. But anyway, So anyway, God bless everyone for the floods. God bless your Warne. So sorry to people of Ukraine. Putin, you're a fuckstick and a nut. That's all right because they're all after me. but you are. I don't blame the people of Russia. There's some good Russian people and of course the people of Ukraine you're just defending. It really is shocking. All right. Good to see you. Thank you very much. We're going to be back in, 4 days with part 1 of Macca's Old School Podcast special, Underbelly, Underworld, Underbelly, Underworld. So, and we're going to talk a bit about that, ask a few questions. He has done a lot of interviews before, so and I'm purely amateur. We're not professional, so I'll try and talk maybe something different. It's a nice sit down, casual chat of a really straight up, stand up guy, and he can tell you how it was. And it's interesting for people to know this sort of stuff because I was a 60s baby, but 70s and 80s, as I've said before, rocked and really enjoyed it in Sydney. And King's Cross was a great place. And even before my time, I believed it was like things like Checkers nightclub, and I had lots of spots that I remember down there. It was great. It's a little leafy suburban joint now, but there's a lot of stuff that went on in this city, and I think these stories should be told. So, we're going to come back to you real soon. We'll see you on Thursday, and we will have a fantastic 2-part series, and we're really looking forward to it. So. Underworld series starting Thursday, episodes 9 and 10. This is a brief one. Number 8, I thank you for your time. Welcome to the studio, garage, person, cave, whatever you want to call it. It's taken shape, not quite ready, but it's taken shape. And we're really looking forward to Thursday. Take care, everyone. So sorry for everything that's happening with the floods. So sorry for Ukraine. God bless Ukraine. And Putin. Zing, zong, zing, pong, whatever. What the fuck is it with you nuts? You'll be making the next move, I guess. Why can't you laugh a little? Why can't we have a little fun, Fuck's sake. All right, swingers. It's great to be back, and we'll see you real soon. Hopefully the sinus will clear up because it's giving me hell. And we'll talk Thursday. Underworld special. Macca's Old School. Take care. All the best, and we'll chat Thursday. Bye.